What's up, losers? Today I'm going to be looking at a few posts on the infamous subreddit fatlogic and offering up my brilliant analysis. Mental gymnastics is my favorite sport to watch, and nobody does it better than fat activists, so let's get right into it.
If you're cold, just put more layers on. Okay, or how about you realize that it's incredibly embarrassing for some fat people because the industry simply does not make clothing big enough for adequate layering, and then you're embarrassed because your winter coat doesn't even button up all the way and are too tight in the arms and you just want to cry. Hashtag fatphobia, hashtag TW fatphobia.
Okay, so, while I'm not unsympathetic to this person and the embarrassment they might be feeling, it's hard not to conclude that their anger is misdirected. Like, I hate to break it to you, but if there are people laughing at you, it's not about your winter coat being improperly fitted. It's about you being so enormous that even in a society that is in the throes of an unprecedented obesity epidemic, you are still in the top 1% in terms of your size. It sucks to feel that people are judging you for the way that you look, but at a certain point you have to take responsibility for your own life and stop demanding that the world do more to accommodate you. That, or go to an outdoor supplies store and buy a tent, I guess. That should fit, for now at least, haha. As a side note, it's kinda depressing to hear that even infinite fats get cold. I would have thought that at the very least all that insulation would keep them warm. They really can't catch a break, SMH.
Hey all, I have my lips done filler by a lady who, in all honesty, has been nothing but wonderfully kind to me. She's also told me how beautiful I am, and how she loves to see confident big women. She's always made me feel comfortable. Well, I've just seen her Instagram and I am in shock. Loads of fat phobia, before and after pics, referring to herself when plus sizes negatively. She has a diagnosed ED now. She presents as skeletal now and has body dysmorphia, so I know she is unwell. I just can't help be upset by the things I've seen and feel like she must see me as a walking before image. Am I overthinking this?
Yeah, you're overthinking it. Even as you point out that this woman is struggling with an ED and serious body image issues, you still feel the need to make everything about you. When she says that she loves to see confident big women, she's expressing admiration for your ability to be happy in your own skin. Something she struggles with and something that has caused her a great deal of pain. Which is ironic, because you're clearly no more comfortable in your own body than she is in hers. Despite her being, by your own admission, nothing but kind to you, you're projecting your own self-hatred onto her so that you can blame someone else. Rather than confronting why you feel the way that you do and what you could do to improve the situation. On a lighter note, I got a chuckle out of the phrasing presence as skeletal. Like, does she walk around in a Halloween costume? If not, she doesn't present as skeletal. You just think she looks skeletal. Which is a rude and unsolicited comment that I would think lies outside of body positivity guidelines. But what would I know, haha.
Being told our whole lives that fat people cannot exercise for pleasure but must exercise to repent for the sin of being fat. And all the other fat phobia that causes fat people to be shamed, ridiculed, and kept out of being active. If it weren't for fat phobia and the abuse of fat people, there would be just as many active fat people as there are active thin people.
Haha, so dramatic. Repent for the sin of being fat. But like, seriously, imagine coping this hard. Fat people are just as welcome to exercise for pleasure or whatever reason they like as anyone else. Fat people don't burst into flame the moment they step foot inside a gym. No sniper is waiting in the bushes to take out the fat person who dares to venture outside for a walk. The reality is that most people, fat or thin, don't love exercising. At least not all the time. But that some of these people have discipline and others just whine about fat phobia on social media. The fat people who manage to overcome this hurdle and maintain a solid exercise routine, in combination with a reasonable diet, probably don't stay fat, which also helps to explain the apparent lack of fat representation in fitness spaces. In summary, please stop insulting our intelligence.